Governments, liberal governments in particular, they're always saying, I'm sorry to somebody. Indians, I'm sorry that we took your land and we ate all your buffalo and stuff like that. And hey, it happened 150 years ago, but I'm sorry anyway. Here's a check and a shirt. All your Japanese people, World War II, we took you and rounded you up, your forefathers, and put you into camps. We're sorry about that as well. And here's a check too. You know what? That's just wrong. I mean, that's liberalism, stupidism. I repeat myself. You got to judge a person by the backdrop of their time. It's pretty darn important stuff. Your wiser advisor, hey, you know what? You can't see the present through the microscope of the past. And some good words to kind of live by, I think at least. In Canada, former Prime Minister Joe Clark is now having a bit of a hissy fit about Kelly Leitch. I know both of them, and Kelly is to the right, and Joe is he's definitely to the left. And he was billed out, or did serve as a conservative prime minister. But Joe, if you're conservative, I'm an astronaut, right? So in any event, but you're a nice enough guy, but you just don't get it. I remember you, Joe, back in the 1980s when I think it was Yellowhead in Alberta that you were the member of parliament for, and there was a vote on capital punishment. 90% of all the people in your riding voted in favor of capital punishment. You voted on their behalf against it. And when talked to about that, you said, well, I don't believe in capital punishment. Who cares what you believe in? It didn't matter. That's just one example. In any event, I'm going to wander here. Let me get back to topic. Joe Clark is now saying with regards to Kelly Leitch, hey, what are you doing? I mean, you're saying we got to vet people coming into the country, and they got to be, Canadian types in the sense that they have to have values that we like, and that ain't right. It is right. Get over yourself. In any event, now let me go on to Federal Minister for the Status, still in Canada, of Woman Party. I don't know that verbiage, but that is what it says here. And her name is somebody, I don't know what her name is, Mrs. Hajdu. She says, Kelly Leitch, I'm back to Kelly again, and Kelly's running to be Prime Minister. She's running to be the leader of the Conservative Party, and of course, if she gets that, then she wants to lead the country. And she's saying Kelly Leitch's misguided call for self-defense pepper spray puts the responsibility for violence against women. Okay. Now, firstly, Kelly got this from me because we sat and visited one night, and I told her, I says, you know what? The government's against women. She says, how do you mean? I says, you guys can't even protect yourself. It's against the law. You can't have pepper spray. If you have a little jar of pepper spray in your purse, that's a concealed weapon. You get 3 years in jail automatically. She said, I can't believe that. I said, hey, go look it up. And she did. And she said, you're right. We need the right to look after ourselves. Of course you do. You need to be able to have the tools, whether it be pepper spray, a knife, a gun. I mean, it should be your choice, assuming, of course, that you're not crazy and you'll pass some tests. And anyway, this woman went on to say that the Canadian values and tightening of immigration isn't right for us, and your proposal is little more than a distraction. Are you kidding me? This is the Minister of the Woman Status thing in Canada. She goes on to say this: violence against women is unacceptable in our society, and our government is committed to making sure that women facing violence have a safe place to turn. You know what that means, huh? Get raped, come and see us, and we'll put you in a safe house. That's what she's saying. Don't prevent it. We'd rather have a cop on the phone or a gun in your hand. I mean, this woman should be locked up, and not in jail, in a place with some padded walls. This is ridiculous. Okay, Levi Strauss. And they're now saying, come for blue jeans, but leave your heat at home. So if you're coming to try out a pair of blue jeans in the U.S. of A., you can't bring a gun anymore. He's not really saying you can't, because you can. The Constitution says you can, but they got signs up and all of that. They should be careful because a lot of guys that wear blue jeans have a gun, But providing a safe environment to work and shop is a top priority for us at Levi Strauss and Company. He goes on to say, I get that, but you know what? We make it safer, so leave us alone. I wanted some crazy guy comes into a jeans store and starts boomity boom. Hey, who's going to fire back? The guy selling me a pair of blue jeans? I don't think so. President-elect Donald Trump, he has called for unity. Let's all get together and have a love fest and kiss and make up, right? And it's on deaf ears. I mean, those other people, I think they have paid protesters. A lot of these protesters, they don't even vote. And they're out saying, I don't think so. We want recounts, we want this, and we want that. I mean, who is the rabble-rousers here? Is it the right? I guess we're still bad. I mean, but it's them doing bad things. Hey, I'll come back here tomorrow, get more for you from the right. See ya.